Thanks. So there were a couple of questions that were really on the same topic, so I'm going to try to combine them. The one question is what can be done about unions' loss of bargaining power? And then the second question is, will Occupy New Hampshire be active in connection with any of the anti-union and other anti-democratic legislation afoot in Concord?
You know, people have to take responsibility in their own workplace. And if they don't have a union, they need to stand up, and they need not be afraid that they're going to have to lose some income to union dues. Because let me tell you something, folks, that money never, ever went to waste for bettering the conditions of American labor. That's part of your voice as a worker. So you need to stand up, and when a union movement comes through, don't walk away. Don't be afraid of losing your job. Take the chance and become a force of labor. Okay, and I think that's the gist of it. Everybody, individual, George Bush Sr. talked about 1,000 points of light. Well, you're the 1,000 points of light in your workplace, and that's how it's going to be balanced out.
Just to take the opportunity for some shameless self-promotion, I will be talking about labor issues in the employment landscape in the first teach-in session. So if you want to find out what's really happening in Concord, please join me. So one more question. Is there a problem with any party groups co-opting Occupy New Hampshire for their political ends?
I can talk about Boston. Yes, there is a lot of people. There are a lot of groups coming in who want to really take advantage of the movement and the momentum that is existing right now. And there are some small groups. There are some groups that just want to partner up, that just want to take what they've been working on for 20 years and bring it to the occupation and let us run with it. Let us be a voice for them. There are people who want to, similarly to the Tea Party, overtake what the Tea Party was meant to be and turn it into something different. And that goes back to what I said earlier about knowing where your money's coming from. You have to know who you're taking help from, you have to know whose support you're getting, and you have to know what their intention is and what their expectation is when they're giving you whatever donations they're giving you. Because the reality is that people are sitting there. We have a lot of people from various special interest groups who would very much like to make this their own. And in order to maintain the integrity of the 99%, you have to be vigilant as somebody in the occupation to make sure that that's not happening.
In Manchester, the short answer is no. We haven't taken any money from any political parties. We have people of all political affiliations in our movement, and you really can't. There's been a lot of talk about co-opting. I don't think you can co-opt a movement where everyone's a leader and we don't let anyone speak for us.
In Manchester, as far as I attend the GA almost maybe 4 or 5 times a week, I wanted to assure you folks, not in our watch.
Some people from my GA are going to chuckle because I'm holding my hand up and I'm going to use it for an analogy. Okay, my fingers are now diverse views coming into one central place, which is very difficult to do. It's very difficult to see that, and we struggled with trying to come up with a couple of central messages, and we've abandoned it because it really doesn't matter in the scope of the whole union, the whole movement. Because what I said is, picture my hand now as a body of people, and my fingers are diverse viewpoints going out from that group that still all magically touch on the 99% issue, and that's what it's about.
Thank you. And there is one last question, and we did address this a little bit, but I just wanted to give the panel one more opportunity to discuss this in a little bit more depth. And this question is, what are the specific demands we can articulate to bring about some change in this economy?
I got how many demands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I'm gonna give you something. My demand, death penalty for bribery and corruption.
Funny.
The one demand that I've been able to even consider as something that I would propose to a GA or anything else is that our demand is that individuals come out and be part of this movement. That you come out and make your voice heard. Because we're a representative horizontal democracy, and we can't represent you if your voice isn't there. So if there is one demand you want to take from this, it's be part of the occupation, be part of the process, make your voice heard. Otherwise, it will be other people representing you. And this is a democracy. This is what a democracy looks like. It's hard work, it's frustrating. I know they chant it, I've done it. But it's one of those things where it's like, if you want to be part of the change, if you believe that the change needs to happen, then please be part of your occupation. Whether it's going down there with food for people who are camping out, going down to GA once a week, or doing remote volunteering, whatever you can do, we need the voices out there.